Hashtag MALLRACE 2026 Gaming Laptop Review Script. Here's something most people don't realize: the average person upgrades their laptop every 5 to 7 years, but they're usually stuck with one that's either way too slow or way too expensive. The sweet spot in the middle is where you actually get real value, and that's exactly where this MALLRACE 2026 lands. Link is in the description if you want to check the latest price on Amazon. I've been using this thing for a few weeks now, and honestly, it does what it promises without trying to be something it's not. So what makes this different? The first thing that grabbed me was the processor. This AMD Ryzen 7 5825U is seriously solid. It runs circles around Intel i7 chips that cost way more, and it stays stable even when you're asking it to do a lot at once. I'm talking about having 30 Chrome tabs open, editing in Photoshop, and streaming music simultaneously without your fan sounding like a jet engine. Real-life productivity stuff, you know? The multi-core performance is where it shines, especially if you're dealing with video editing or content creation on the side. Then there's the display. A 15.6-inch IPS screen might sound basic, but it's actually really nice for the price range. Colors pop, the viewing angles are solid, and it's bright enough to use outside without squinting. I was working in my backyard last week and didn't have any issues seeing what I was doing. That matters more than people think. The 16 gigs of DDR5 RAM paired with the 1TB SSD is the real workhorse combo here. Everything loads instantly. I mean, genuinely fast. Your operating system boots in seconds, applications launch without that annoying delay, and switching between windows feels snappy. If you're doing any gaming, even at modest settings, this setup handles it without complaining. Nothing fancy, but it gets the job done smoothly. What I really appreciate is the Wi-Fi 6 connectivity. For anyone working from home or streaming, having that next-gen wireless standard just means fewer random disconnects and faster actual speeds. I tested it against my older laptop and the difference was noticeable. The AMD Radeon graphics integrated into the processor aren't going to let you max out new AAA titles, but for light gaming, older games, or everyday stuff like watching movies and working with documents, it's genuinely plenty. The expansion options are solid too. You get actual ports and flexibility, not that Apple-style minimalist nonsense where you need adapters for everything. That might sound like a small thing, but when you actually need to plug in your external drive or USB devices, you'll appreciate it. Honestly though, let me be real about the downsides. The speaker quality is pretty tinny, so if you're someone who watches a lot of movies or plays games with sound, you'll want external speakers. Also, it's not the lightest laptop out there, so if you're constantly moving between locations, you might feel it in your bag after a while. But overall, if you're looking for a laptop that handles work, some gaming, and everything in between without breaking the bank, this one's worth your time. Link is down below where you can compare prices and read more reviews. Thanks for watching.